The sky is falling.
The sky is falling. We got the Chicago Sky general manager, Jeff P., throwing Angel Reese under the bus?
She entered the league like it was already her swagger, dialed all the way up, overflowing with confidence, and surrounded by more media buzz than most rookies could ever imagine. The Chittown Barbie was hyped as the league's next breakout sensation.
The Chicago Sky lose again. The Chicago Sky lose again. Now, this is actually something that's pretty funny. I need to show it to you guys. Angel Reese's teammates, I mean, they got her in the post, but for some reason, they're just choosing not to give her the ball.
Fast forward to now, and the vibe in Chicago has flipped faster than a botched layup. Inside the Sky front office, smiles have disappeared, tempers are flaring, and blame is being tossed around. Angel Reese is no longer the prized rookie, she's now the warning story passed around in whispers. Think she should be benched? Type "fire the baby giraffe" in the comments, let's see who agrees.
Angel Reese is under fire from the Chicago Sky general manager. The general manager names Angel Reese by name and says, "We need more."
Bomb just went off in the locker room, and the aftermath is already making waves online like sharks circling blood. Word is, the GM is done being patient. Layups, check. Wasted chances, check. Failing to prove she belongs, double check. Suddenly, Angel's hold on her role is as shaky as her jump shot.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win, Pagliuca said. She's had some great games, and she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster. We need more production out of her, but we need her to help us in other ways too. We need more production out of her. Jeff Pagliuca has been seeing some of the disappointment.
This wasn't your standard coaching feedback, it was a siren blaring at full blast. A pounding on the desk ultimatum, wake up or clear out. It didn't happen in front of cameras, but behind closed doors, where truth hits hardest. After yet another disappointing showing, with coaches clenching jaws and fans stunned by the stats, the GM reportedly stormed in with one goal in mind.
Reese has seen her numbers drop from her rookie season to her second in 2025. She is averaging 10 points on 35% shooting and 12 rebounds per game compared to 2024, where she posted 13.6 points on 39% shooting and 13 rebounds per game. To make matters worse for the Sky, Courtney Vandersloot, she's out for the season with a torn ACL.
Angel Reese got no PR sugarcoat this time, just a verbal gut punch. And it wasn't about efforts, it was fundamentals. How many more missed layups can this team tolerate before action is taken? That message landed like a shot across the deck. And insiders say this wasn't the first internal concern. It's been brewing quietly for a while. Now those whispers are turning into a storm.
That's something that has yet to come together, but it's a necessity for us to win. She's had some great games, but she's had some games like everybody else that haven't been her best. But she's our best chance at versatility on this roster.
The coaching staff had already been analyzing footage, watching Angel miss finishes under the basket like she forgot how to convert. But her latest game pushed executives over the line wide open. Misses blown plays and lost momentum that swung the game. It wasn't just bad, it was damaging. Inside the locker room, the mood turned heavy as the GM voiced what everyone was thinking. She may have dominated in college, but this isn't the Big Ten anymore. That wasn't just a wake-up call, it was a demand for accountability. This time, the criticism wasn't coming from online haters. It was coming from her own bench.
How come the first time we hear you call a player out by name, it's Angel Reese? How come you went and you hired Tyler Marsh to be the head coach of this team, and then you co-signed him, building an offense around Camila Cardoso, yet the first time we're talking about we need more from a player, it's for Angel Reese and not Camila Cardoso. Last time I checked, they both have been playing like garbage.
That speech delivered one message loud and clear: no one's position is secure. The Sky went Elin on Angel Reese, put her on billboards, sold the hype, made her the face of the franchise. But now there are doubts. Did they invest in a future star or just a flashy illusion? All show, no substance.
We had pretty big, significant expectations for the season, which is why I made the moves I made. His assessment was that the Sky's 2 and 6 need to improve everywhere going into to address the lack of cohesion on defense and poor shooting. Going into Tuesday night's loss, they let a league worst 90.1 points per game. We're shooting just 39%.
Angel entered the WNBA, riding a tidal wave of hype, but now that wave is crashing fast. Chicago didn't draft her to trend on TikTok. They expected dominance. Instead, they're witnessing a masterclass in missed chances, especially in her most recent outing against Atlanta, where her finishing woes were painfully obvious.
Angel Reese, part 40, let's get it! My favorite shot in basketball, Angel Reese, long two, bang! We saw some improvement last night. They only lost by 18 and some of the layups hit rim. Bang! WNBA socials show Angel, but not her teammates. Did you say butter? Butter pecan! Bang! They're giving you free and open looks. You better cash them in, girl. Oopsie. Bang!
She botched layups so badly the backboard Mito filed a complaint. Easy putbacks turned into momentum drains, with each miss chipping away at the team's spirit. Every promising possession turned into group frustration. Fans didn't need stats, they had eyes. And those eyes saw a player who looked more confused than confident. Bring back the dipsy whipsy.
Bring it back to the dipsy-doo, whipsy-doo. Give me that scoopity boopity bop. Bang! More layups. She's right-handed, by the way. Did you know? Bang! Bang! She's a great rebounder. She grabs that board really well. All the people there are excited to watch her rebound. Look at that. Watch out for the out-of-bounds line. Bang! If I'm her coach and I see this setup right here, I'm calling timeout. Nothing good ever happens here. Bing bong. Bang! Anytime she gets tied up for a jump ball, you know she's losing that because she can't jump. Bang!
The clip spread like wildfire. Twitter slowed her misses down frame by frame, like it was the Zapruder film. Analysts dissected every brick, as if uncovering ancient relics. Sky fans didn't hold back, they filled comments with takes, so savage they could peel paint off walls.
Angel Reese was quoted as saying, "I put my head down and work every single day. I don't give up on anything. I critique myself the most. I know it's going to translate. I'm just going to put my head down and work. I know the results will show."
Even social media became a battlefield. Some compared her finishing to junior varsity drills. Others joked, she talks like Shaq but finishes like his unpaid intern. People questioned how someone with that frame could disappear so easily in the paint. One thing was certain, the internet had stopped giving her the benefit of the doubt.
Angel Smollett, in her own words.
Yeah, obviously there's no place in this league for that. I think the WNBA, our team and our organization has done a great job supporting me. I've had communication from everyone, from so many people across this league, and being able to support me and going through this whole process. Obviously, it could happen to me, it could happen to anyone, and I think they've done a great job supporting us in this.
The WNBA is a joke, and even with Clark carrying the league on her shoulders, it's still.
But the fallout wasn't just online. Behind closed doors, the vibe was shifting. Coaches looked 10 years older after every timeout. Broadcasters tried to stay positive, but their tones said it all. Even opponents noticed forcing her into tough angles just to watch her implode. Some rival benches were seen chuckling when she clanked another. Shot like a blooper reel gone live.
The Sky believed they were ready to compete for a playoff spot season, but a team could give anyone a fight. There's no sugarcoating how things have gone. They spotted early, lost Sloot to a torn ACL. They're near the bottom in the league, both offensively and defensively, after loading up on veterans. Even understanding that growth takes time, the Sky shouldn't have been this bad.
It's like the league figured out the Angel Reese playbook. Force her inside, clog the lane, and watch her unravel like a loose thread on a discount sweater. The same physical dominance that made her a college star has become the formula for breaking her down in the pros. Worst part? When the Sky need a closer, someone to own the moment, she's just there, present, active, but not delivering. She hits the boards. Her effort is clear, but if effort alone won championships, Red Bull would own the WNBA.
Well, that's a front office issue as much as it's an Angel Reese issue. If your front office and your coach is completely fine with one of your star players missing practice to go to this engagement and to go to that engagement, then your general manager and head coach, they need to have a little bit more backbone. They need to say, no, this is a brand new team. We can't afford that, Angel. But instead, they co-sign it. They allow it. They encourage it. And they wonder why things look how they look.
Because let's be honest, energy without execution is just chaotic cardio. When you're drafted to be a franchise cornerstone, trying hard isn't something to applaud, it's the bare minimum. This league doesn't reward effort alone. Every play is judged like a courtroom cross-examination, and every missed layup is Exhibit A against the hype machine.
Manager Jeff Pagliocca allowing Tyler Marsh to say, yeah, Angel, go do your influencer thing, and hopefully it doesn't take away from your basketball play.
The whispers are growing louder. The same insiders who once couldn't stop praising her arrival are questioning if she was rushed into something she wasn't ready for. Sure, her name lights up the trending tab, but trending doesn't equal winning. Chicago fans don't want viral dances, they want wins in the front office. Their patience has run dry. What started as cautious belief has turned into cold, Strategic evaluation. Those missed layups. They're not just misses anymore, they're symptoms of a bigger problem. A player pushed forward too fast because the marketing team needed a face. The execs aren't watching from the luxury boxes now. They're breaking down film, drawing up plans, and the unease. It's creeping into the locker room like water, filling the bottom of a sinking ship.
This is an easy entry pass right over Brianna Jones into Angel Reese's left hand. We can do a sidearm pass right into Angel Reese's left hand. We drop it off to Rachel Banham. Rachel Banham looking right at Angel Reese. And you know what this team would rather do? They would rather... Look at Angel Reese is just quitting at this point. She knows she's not getting the ball. They would rather turn the ball over on a shot clock violation than give Angel Reese the ball when she actually has post position.
The locker room looks united, high fives. Supportive quotes, but under the surface, cracks are forming. Some teammates still stand by her, praising her energy, her rebounding, her hustle. But others, they've had enough. Word is, the veterans are fed up, tired of wasted possessions and missed layups. They're done patching up a game plan full of holes. Most of all, they're drained by the endless media storm that follows Angel Reese around like thunder behind lightning.
This is a team that they might say that they get along. They might say that they're all friends and everything's fine in the locker room. But yikes, come on. Look at that. Alicia Gray's back's turned to the play. Brianna Jones is face guarding Camila Cardoso. And Rachel Banham just refuses to give Angel Reese the ball. And the Chicago Sky get a shot clock violation. I'm not sure what's going on over there in Chicago.
Behind the scenes, things are getting tense. Players are reportedly having private talks with coaches, sharing concerns that go beyond missed shots. It's about fairness. If this were anyone else, would they still be getting these minutes? That's not jealousy, it's a team questioning whether the rules apply to everyone equally. That's frustration turning into resentment, and when that settles in, you're no longer managing just one player, you're managing a potential locker room fallout.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too.
I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too.
A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Angel Reese can't proudly accept the role of the villain, then beg people for sympathy. You can't complain about mythical racism. You can't create stories of fake racism that get exposed, then ask people to feel sorry for you.
Upstairs, the GM isn't just stewing their planning. The word trade hasn't gone public, but insiders say it's floating through Chicago's hallways. The team is already exploring options, searching for forwards who can deliver results without bringing drama. Angel isn't out the door just yet, but let's be real, she's on notice. Some believe she needs to ride the bench, others say she needs a jolt of reality. Even her supporters are starting to admit it. The hourglass is running low on sand.
Caitlin Clark is more mature. Caitlin Clark has decorum.
Caitlin Clark obviously is jet fuel to its popularity.
Caitlin Clark is far better of a basketball player and has made such a tremendous impact in a greater number, more so than Angel Reese. Everybody knows that. Her college career was better. The stadium sales, the WNBA popularity has gone up because Caitlin.
And none of this is made easier by the spotlight she walked in with. Every move the Sky make with Angel Reese will be dissected, rehashed, and twisted by media outlets chasing clicks. But the front office, they've stopped caring about that. One insider said it clearly. The PR honeymoon is over now. It's about wins. And right now, Angel isn't starring in a highlight reel. She's starring in a cautionary tale. She entered like a storm, full of fire, determined to silence critics. But the truth, swagger doesn't fix layups. Hashtags don't fill the box score. Headlines don't bring banners. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is quietly turning Indiana into must-see TV, racking up records while Angel racks up misses and explanations. That's what greatness looks like, no hype, just results.
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader outside of rebounding her own missed layups. What does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
GM has drawn a line. The locker room is divided, and that sound you hear? It's not a countdown. Because this isn't about stats anymore, it's about leadership, growth, and whether Angel Reese has the humility to dig herself out of the hole she's created. If she doesn't turn it around, and fast Chicago won't hesitate. No one is bigger than the franchise, not the name, not the brand, not even the Chittown Barbie. And maybe that's the hardest truth this league teaches. It doesn't care who you were in college. It only cares who you are when the lights go on. So Angel Reese has two choices: evolve or exit. If you think she should be benched, drop fire. The baby giraffe in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Click the next video, and we'll see you there.